Hey everybody, it is Gordon Majak here, back with another episode of Timeless Pop, Rock, and Soul, and back with our final part 3 of a three-part journey through my trip to Australia back in the year 2000, the year that they had the Olympics down there in Sydney. That's the year I had to go on a business trip to Australia, and as a result of that business trip, I discovered 3 great songs that I have always loved, that always stuck with me ever since then. We started out, the first one there yesterday was the Rock Melons featuring Denny Hines on the lead vocals, doing that great remake of the Bill Withers classic, Ain't No Sunshine. Love that one. Earlier today, we had the Queen herself, the Queen of Australian pop, soul, jazz, you name it. What a talent. The great Kate Ceberano doing the song from Jesus Christ Superstar. That is, of course, the classic I Don't Know How to Love Him from the Australian production of Jesus Christ Superstar, which Kate Ceberano was actually in that role as Mary Magdalene, singing that feature song. And right now, again, for our third part, we are once again going back to Kate Ceberano and another Rock'em Sock'em winner that just blew my mind back there in the year 2000, as I said, when I discovered these songs, when I was turned on to these songs by my friend Kathy Lee down there in Sydney. Man, wow. And these were the 3 songs that I just said, what the heck are those? I have got to take those back with me, and I did, among many others. But these are the 3 best ones that really stuck with me. And this one, I cannot wait to play this one. Yeah, once again, Kate Ceberano is going to blow you away here with some vocals. But this time it is just pure funky soul. And we are going back to 1994 for this one. And that is when Kate and her fine band, circa 1994, did a great knockout cover of the old Dave Mason composition, Feelin' All Right, the old classic rocker. Remember that one from the 60s? Dave Mason and Traffic did that one back there in the 60s. Of course, Joe Cocker later made it even more famous there in the late 60s and early 70s with his release of it. But we are going to hear Kate Ceberano and her band absolutely set this track on fire. You thought you knew this song and you thought you'd heard how all that this song could be? Wrong. Check it out. It is the great Kate Ceberano, her band. Oh, by the way, this one was recorded live, folks. So this is all just real music happening. Improvisation, rock, pop, soul, the whole package, jazz, you name it. Kate Ceberano's pulling all of it for this one. Feeling all right. Oh, yeah. come on, folks. This is just some funky ass grooving pop, soul, jazz, rock. I don't care what you call it, man. These guys are just getting down. And wait till you hear. Yeah, Kate's going to let it rip here the rest of the way. Feeling all right? Oh, hell yeah. Come on. It's a shame Kate and her band aren't a little funkier and tighter and nastier. That song, lots of good versions of that song out there, folks. The original Traffic version was pretty cool. Of course, I said Joe Cocker did a nice version of it, but it never sounded that good. Kate Ceberano and her band back there in 1994, burning that track up, recorded live. Sounds like they are having an absolute blast in the studio. There's some pretty cool improv chops there on the keyboard player. And of course, Kate in the band, just cutting loose, having a great time. I heard that one off her Greatest Hits album back there when I was in Sydney, as I said, the year 2000. And I'm like, okay, what? Are you kidding me? The great Kate Ceberano, Australia's queen, man, the queen of the scene down there, and she has been for so very long. Such a creative talent in so many endeavors as an actress and as a singer. She's done a ton of great charity work, quite a figure on the scene down there in Australia. And as I said before, what a damn shame we never got the benefit of partaking of her career up here in the States like we should have, because, man, she set some pretty high standards down there in Australia, and I am just so grateful to my buddy Kathy Lee for turning me on to this great music down there when I was down there. Thank God, because I have gotten so much enjoyment from listening to these songs. And what a singer Kate Ceberano. Wow, what a powerhouse. I hope you guys liked that one. I know it's a little hard when you don't recognize the artist's name. You probably didn't think of the song being the same song that maybe you were thinking of, the oldie there with Joe Cocker and Dave Mason and those guys. But so I know it's a little weird when you don't recognize your artist and you're thinking, what's he up to now? What's he playing? But man, if you clicked on this one, aren't you glad that you did? Hell yeah, Kate Ceberano. And as I said, she is still doing it all these years later, man, still working at a very, very high level. And there she is. Man, let's take one more look at Kate before we say goodbye. This is probably the most recent of the three pictures that I had. An absolute doll, and what a personality, and just a ton of talent. And what a singer. My goodness, that girl can sing. Kate Ceberano. Tomorrow we are getting back into, oh, I almost let it slip. I almost said what it is. It's going to be another live performance. We're going to get on a little bit of a live thing here. Maybe, but for sure the next one is live. Oh, I can't give it away though. See you tomorrow. You're going to love it. Trust me. I want so bad to say it, but I'm not going to spoil it. See you tomorrow.